Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering The Real Housewives of Miami. This is season 6, episode 9. This is the last episode. We're going to go on a 2 week hiatus. I'm happy because it's kind of hard to keep up with all of the shows that have jam packed themselves all together. I don't understand what's going on with these networks, but it's just an overhaul. I still don't know what they have planned when the new year hits. Like, what? Anyways, I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like. Also, you can comment. You can please share this video. And if you feel the need or the want, please subscribe to my channel. All right, this is, again, season 6, episode 9. This is the final portion of the ladies being in Palm Beach. I think this is day 2 still. The ladies are at the end of their conversation as to, we're going to talk to Lisa. They're just talking about all the major spinning. And a lot of people do believe that what Lenny is probably saying is true. They don't believe that, they just think that Lisa's spending habits are going to have to improve and get on a budget. I agree with it. They think that Larsa should do it since she's the closest to her, but she said, hey, I've already tried. And after I get done trying and they don't listen, then I jump off the train. And who's going to actually blame that? I would too. Because how are you going to keep on leading a horse to water and all they want to do is run back? So, whatever. After the break, Alexia and Marisol, they have a conversation. Marisol says, I'm keeping it cool, but I really have a problem with Julia meeting up with my ex. Alexia's like, really calm down, bro. I don't think it's that serious. They just somehow did meet and don't take it that serious. I'm on Marisol's side as to how she feels. Now, how she feels about Alexia actually not really sticking up for her, I don't have any thoughts about it. Oh, well, your bro has a different opinion. And of course, they do stick up for each other, but I think that you guys need to break up a little bit to stop the solidarity because it has formed a lot of problems within the group. So, whatever. Because I just find it weird. But you're having conversations, but then you want to spread those conversations. Even though you said it amongst the group. You didn't go to Marisol and said, hey, I also met with your ex too. So it's like, and they still are friends and they still hang out. And I don't know when Julia's going to cut it off and say, don't tell me anything else about Marisol, or if Julia's got something in her secret bag that she's going to pull out later. It's dangerous. And again, Julia, what if Marisol start talking to your ex-husband? You wouldn't like that at all. So I would chill. At least trying to, how can I say this? Even bring it up. I guess be friends with him on the side, and that's just that. So they're going to have dinner. This is going to be their final night. Oh, no, they did play croquet. Of course, the ladies are very Miami-ish. How they just cuss and all this good stuff. Kiki ends up doing the croquet and scoring. She runs around and her boob flies out in front of all these older men. They're cussing up a storm, all that good stuff. So now it's the night. I think Julia talked to Adriana. She said, I think I need to talk with Alexia, just to make sure that we're clear on certain things. Both Alexia and Julia have made a pact that if we are feeling things concerning each other, let's just get it out in the open right away. So Julia and Alexia, they have a conversation, and it's concerning the whole, you need to ask Todd if you can share a room with me. So Alexia was like, no, oh, no. I was just kidding, just something. It was a joke. And Julia's looking at her, or at least consents that she was getting nervous and fidgety. And how it's within the queer community, outside of just being queer, there's this label upon you that you are a predator. Yes, there's a lot of predators out there that are, or pedophiles that are out there, men and women, that do prey off of younger people. That's not the point for everyone. And for the fraction that it is, there's a whole lot of other people that just want to be who they are. And it can make other people uncomfortable because you are uncomfortable with your own sexuality. I mean, if you're straight, then you're straight. And it don't matter what a queer person could do. Not saying that anybody has a right to touch you or do all these innuendos and stuff like that. Not saying that. Or force you into something. No. But hey, look, a little flirting here and there. No. So stop that. And Alexia, you're too grown. And the crazy thing is, a lot of these folks have queer friends, especially the women have all these queer guys around them, but are so out of touch and are easy to be homophobic. And I'm trying to figure out why the queers are friends with them and why they are friends with queers. Just my opinion. So we'll see if that comes out later in the season. I think it will be a subject that'll be brought up at the reunion, and hopefully so, because this is an ongoing topic that happens on a day-to-day basis. So the dinner starts, and Adriana says that she spotted an alligator, and everybody hauled tail. I think Marisol was the only one that didn't run, but she just stood still, like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And Adriana was like, I thought I saw it, blah, 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 blah. It was a funny scene to see them do that. I love it. So now it's dinner time, and Alexia ends up curtailing the conversation, and it became very interrogation-ish as to how that they were going to talk to Lisa. Lisa took offense to it and said, hey, you guys are bringing up Lenny, you're bringing up this, that, and I thought you wanted me to stop. And they said, yeah, we do want you to stop, blah, 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 blah. There's some things I think you need to think of, as far as even with Jody. One, we don't even hear a lot about him. And like, two, are you going to be moving in with this guy? Like, she said, no, she's going to get her own place, and that's just that. I don't like the whole thing of you calling him Uncle Jody because you're trying to act like you're not dating this dude. Don't do that. Uncle has a bad connotation when you bring an uncle around your children. Stop it. So I think I'm more in Lisa's corner because they didn't address it right. And I think a lot of people said, ooh, that wasn't the right move within the group. So they're having this conversation. You're like, look, I do talk a lot about it, but I'm going through it daily. There's something going on. And basically, Lenny is trying to, what's the word I want to say? Metaphorically beat you down and to get you to surrender and to do what you want him to do, what he wants you to do in regards to this divorce. He don't want you. And he wants you to submit, get you out of his life, and make sure that it doesn't cost more than what he's willing to put out to get divorced and to get you out of his life. I don't know what the best solution is for you, Lisa. I just think you need to, I wish you had someone to talk to. I wish you would go to therapy. You need to be there. I think I went to a space and you need to be there twice a week because there is an obsession with you with it, Lisa. And it's a lot. And again, it's still a lot for Jody. I don't care what he's telling you right now. Like, bro, as Alexia or Marisol says, don't nobody really want to deal with that. And nobody is going to tolerate that for that long. Come on. All right, so they break, and now everyone's back in their respective places in Miami. Gertie, she's going through her thing. She's about to have a surgery. After they have it, it's to determine if she really needs chemotherapy or not. She's like, I just don't. You can tell that there's a different attitude about Gertie. She's not really want to be phased or anything. I need peace. I need happiness. I need positive thoughts. You're going through this. She's not trying to be selfish, but it's like, I just can't deal with other people's stuff right now because everything is weighing on her. And of course, her husband is there with her. And he's just there just to be a sounding board. Who else was in this scene? In anything? Okay, we're going to go on to Nicole. Nicole meets up with her dad, and I guess there's been a breakthrough since last season, as we saw, that they don't really get along. And he said he wasn't really going to come around if his girlfriend couldn't come around. So they go out to dinner. Nicole has invited the girlfriend. She's trying to make strides in trying to form this relationship and to make things better within the family. Of course, she didn't remember the name. I think her mom had to tell her Isis is her name. The father shows up, and Isis does not. And Nicole's like, well, that's fine. Whatever she wants to do, I get it. Of course, you called her Hoochie Mama, and she probably does not want to be around you, at least not yet, and that's one of the consequences. Of course, he's supposed to be putting down liquor, but one minute he's okay, and the next minute, whoop, there he goes. Um, he they end up talking about he wanting to have more children. Now, I always thought it was just Nicole and the brother. Guess what? This ninja got a total of 8 children. Nicole didn't know about all of them. She knows about 3 or 4, and then she's like, "There's more." Like, and then he wants to have 2 more children. It's like, bro. And she's saying it in a way to not piss him off, but it's like you are at an age where your children will, your life expectancy is looking to be on the other end of the spectrum, and you sure you want to bring more children into this world, and why? You know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But that was their conversation, and also we did learn recently in the current news that Nicole's father did pass. So rest in peace to Nicole's dad. They did have his name at the end, but I didn't write it down. Sorry, I didn't write down any notes. All right, so the last scene, Lisa is taking Elle. She brings the son to start dancing. She said that she did ballet and tap, and she feels like Elle is a lot like her, and she wants to get that started within her. So they're going through the lessons, and then Lisa gets a telephone call from Adriana, and then she started dumping her whole guts out to Adriana as to what's the newest thing that Lenny is up to. He's filing to have full custody of the children, saying that she's addicted to pills. He named a medication, and we found out today, I didn't know this, and maybe you guys did, but she has ADD, which is kind of interesting, to say the least. Kind of like, okay, some things are adding up as to how Lisa's behavior is a lot, you know? But anyways, he's trying to do that. While she's saying that, she's right there at the stage where her children are. Then she finally, I guess, comes to her senses and said, I can't really talk about this. I have to talk to you later about it. Adriana says, "Where are you?" She says, "Okay, I'm not too far from there. You can come outside. We can sit." Adriana did feel like at the whole thing in Palm Beach that it was an interrogation where everyone was attacking her. Nobody was attacking her. I have to speak about that in the next review that I have to do for Beverly Hills. I didn't actually watch it, but I'm going to watch it and then come back to you with the review of the word attack. Anyways, she goes out to the car and just pour her heart out. She doesn't really know how much more she could take of Lenny being so like he is. I don't like what he's doing. It's so crazy. But again, we don't know what all happened in their marriage, and I don't think that we'll know the full story, even though Lisa's trying to. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of whispers, and all that good stuff as to what transpired in that relationship. I don't know. I hope things get better for Lisa. I hope she puts her foot on the right track and be Lisa. Discover a new woman as you are now embarking on this forced divorce. That's all I do have. What do you guys think of this episode? Look, I still love Miami. I was not watching it on Wednesday because Bravo should never have put an episode of New York, of the Girls Trip New York, in front of that. That is so wicked. You think people are going to watch at 10 o'clock? No. So I watch it when I'm good and ready. I know that that's not fair to you as the audience, and I do apologize, but hey, I don't like how I was treated, But for the next 2 weeks, no reviews of Miami or Beverly Hills, nor Married to Medicine. But you can go on and check out all the playlists I do have. I have scripted, I have non-scripted. More is coming in to the new year as I add to my repertoire on my channel and content. So I'm excited for 2024. I hope you are too. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, Feliz Navidad, and everything else to you. Have a good day, and until the next video, peace.